Fight for Alfie gear on. Yes, the face covering, the snood. Look at this. Fight for Alfie, and you can get yours and show a bit of support for the little man himself. So these are lovely. So there you go. Welcome back to the Banter Show, going live here on our YouTube channel. So we're going to take this off now and put on the old favourite, the solar panel cover. So there you go, friends. Let me see. We'll take this off now. So a big special shout out to all our friends all over the world, and we hope you're all doing well. Keep yourselves safe, well and warm. And we're going live here from Harbourside Radio in Warrenpoint, and we're in the big studio out the front. So we thought we'd come and we're going to give you a look out around the square and the docks there where the boats are, over to the port. Big shout out to all our friends over there. Great to meet Rory Heatley earlier on, and we're just on a slot there. And well done, Rory. I said to Rory, I'm going to give you a shout out in the radio, and Rory says, make sure it's Thin Lizzy. So we started with Thin Lizzy, just for you, Rory. I think that's what we're going to start with anyway. So let's see now. Hope you're all doing well. Who else is about? They're very quiet this evening. So we're running late. The beard's getting out of control again. So yes, if you're up in a washable face covering, you can always get one of these. And it's the Fight for Alfie one. And I have to say they're very, very good. And I mean, they're really good. And the snoods as well. So it's the Fight for Alfie one. There's the little logo. There you go. And it was great to see Colin and Jamie down here yesterday, all socially distant, all sanitised out there and everything, and to talk about their upcoming 100-mile challenge, friends. So it's 100 mile in 3 days, and it's the first day is the Stairway to Heaven in Fermanagh, which is a mountain, and it's a board covered in a boardwalk the whole way right up to the top. So from the bottom to the top of the mountain is 4.5 miles. So that's where it starts. It starts there, 4.5 miles up, 4.5 miles down, and then the walk to Brookborough. Brookborough is in Fermanagh. So that's day one. Day two is from Brookborough to Caledon. And then day 3 is from Caledon to the showgrounds here, well, in Newry City at the Green Bank. So the Newry 11th to the 13th of April. So it's going to be quite the spectacular, and 100-mile walk challenge, that's something. So well done to anybody taking part in it. And they have to do it all socially distant, safe and everything like that as well. So we wish them well. A big shout out to the Fight for Alfie campaign, and indeed our little friend Alfie Pantony, great little lad he is indeed. So there we are. Who else is on this evening now? Gerard, how are you doing, Gerard? I hope you're keeping well. The one, the only Gerard Hughes. And all our other friends. So I'm good. Gerard, I'm great. Thanks very much, and I hope you are too. Yes, indeed. So it was quite warm in the studio there, and we'll give a load of shout outs locally. All the local shout outs. So if you want to get a shout out, you can get in contact with my good self here, and we'll do our best to get your shout out done. Now, who else is about? There's the writing coming up now. Joanne McDonald, how are you doing? I'm doing great, Joanne. Lorcan Mulligan, hello to you too. Good man, Gerard. Joanne, take it off. We're at Harbourside Radio here this evening. Just on our slot there from just after 7 o'clock. I had a phone call to deal with. We'll try to get on for 7, but I had a phone call to deal with as usual. So again, a big shout out to everybody climbing Camlet Mountain, indeed. So Noel Hanna, Galvin Smith and all the crew there, Colin Bootsy Fern, David Geary. So we're giving them all a big shout out. Lorcan Marta, not Mulligan. Sure. Don't worry about it, Lorcan. How you doing anyway, Lorcan? Somebody waving up, but we'll give them a wave back. There you go. So yes, what a beautiful day, and I think we're going to be lucky for the next few days. So hopefully, I had a nice walk around Newry this evening in the sun. So really enjoyed that. And who else is on? Joanne. Tony, will you hang on 1 second, Joanne? Let's see, we're going to adjust this. That's a lot better. Oh dear, look at all the notes. She had a fall. Oh no. She had a fall in the house Thursday. Couldn't stick the pain in her arm anymore, and she went Saturday to A&E Saturday, and she has a dislocated shoulder, going for an up. Oh, and I know what that's like. Oh my word. Oh my. Joanne, we're thinking about your dear mother, and we'll wish her a speedy recovery. That's a very, very, very sore thing. I know what that's like. So Joanne, it's not even deepest condolences. I just wish your mother a speedy recovery. Oh my word, that's very sore. All good. Just fed up with the lockdown. I'm sure you are, Lorgan. I think everybody's fed up with it. Did you see the news today? I didn't see the news today. Well, Lorcan, hopefully we're going to get out of it now soon. And I got the date for my vaccine, which is, I think it's next week sometime, the 11th. So I will go and get my vaccine. And hopefully it's the start of us all getting out of this, Lorcan. Because I'm sure, and all the younger members of our communities out there, it's very, very hard on each and every one of us. And I'm trying to just do as much for the charities as I can, and it's even hard to do that too. So let me see. She can't go on Thursday for the operation after them saying she would be going today to Craigavon. Oh my word. Some people are getting it very tough out there. Joanne, we're thinking about her, your dear mother. We wish her an absolute speedy recovery. And I hope all our friends out here are thinking the same, because we're going to pass on some positive thoughts, Joanne, and hopefully God bless her. That's awful. So we're just sending on positive thoughts. She can't go Thursday. That's awful. Awful. Thank you, Tony. You're very, very welcome, Joanne. I wish there was something more we could do. One of these things that's out of our hands, and if there was something I could do to help Joanne, I would definitely, I'd be there to help, and I think you know that. Awful. Bless her. So you can pass on a speedy recovery to your lovely mother. That is awful. Bless you. And lovely red hearts there too, Joanne. Thanks. That is a good say. I know you would. Thank you so much, Joanne. You know I would if it was anything material that your mum needed, would be there. We really would. And once again, it just goes to show you a special shout out to all our friends at the NHS in all the hospitals, all the England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Bless them too, the frontline staff. They have a very difficult job at this time, and all the way through the lockdown. So it's a really tough time, and I really do hope we can get out of this lockdown. The sooner the better for us all. And once you see a blink of sun on that, it puts you in good form straight away. You want to go out. The only thing I do a walk. It's either 1.5 or 2 hours, and that's it. That's what I do every day. Get me exercise. So yes, a big shout out to Rory Heatley. I met Rory down here in Warrenpoint, and I was going into the radio station, and Rory says, "Are you going to do a slot?" I says, "Yeah." I said, "Going to give you a shout out, Rory. Thin Lizzy. I want a Thin Lizzy record." So there you go. You got it, Rory. Lovely, always lovely talking to you. And a big, Rory says, "Could you give all the boys in Warrenpoint Harbour and the port a big shout out as well?" So there you go. They were awful busy Saturday night, full of drunks as usual, poor doctors and nurses. The place was full of police. Joanne, that's absolutely crazy. Absolutely, at a time like this. Wow. Footy King, how are you? We're doing well, thank you so much. We're doing very well. We're just out of the radio station. So we're in Studio A there. And we're in the big studio now at the minute, the rehearsal space. So we hope you're all doing well, Footy King. And all our other friends out there. And a special happy birthday. If it's your birthday today, we're thinking about you as well. All our friends all over the world. And of course, a special shout out to James Michael McDonough from Irish Arts and Entertainment magazine in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Glad to hear I'm doing good myself, thanks. Well, that's great news. That is really, really, I'm delighted to hear it. See, when anybody tells me they're doing great, I tell you what, I feel even better. That's great news. And once again, a big shout out to our friends all over England, Ireland, Scotland, Africa, Asia and Europe, and the Middle East, all our friends in the Middle East. The Doha crew is what they call themselves. And Dubai, all our friends in Dubai. So friends, I can't believe it, there's a 10-minute slot done already. So I'll tell you what, we'll be going over to Instagram now in a few minutes. And I think I'll go into the studio. We'll do it from the studio in there. Yes, I'm going to go into... It's a bit cool out here this evening. It's beautiful, but it's a bit cool. So friends, thanks again for all your kindness. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for all your support. And thanks to anybody sharing our videos out there. And remember, the Fight for Alfie campaign, the big 100-mile challenge is on. It's quite the walk. If any of you people are up for it, get in touch with them. Or even if you just want to, if you want to purchase a snood, look at these. These are all for sale, by the way, friends. And every bit helps the campaign. Look at that, Fight for Alfie. And I have to say they're very, very comfortable. And here we have the face covering as well with the Fight for Alfie logo. Look at that. Check that out, friends. So thanks again for all your help. I really do appreciate it. Thanks again for all your shares, all your kindness, all your comments. And I know what it is. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Until then, friends, riser. Yeah, we're out of here.